Today we're going to look at part 4 on the leadership in the church that Paul was talking to Timothy about in chapter 3. And remember, he's saying if anyone aspires to the office of overseer or elder, if you study the book of Titus, you know that what he instructs Titus to do is he said, I want you to appoint elders in every city. That Paul saw the importance of having shared leadership in the church. And he actually, in both Titus and 1 Timothy, drew a line of distinction between an elder and a deacon. They're two different people. And so what we've understood so far about these is that they desire this, they aspire to this, and their job is to shepherd or to oversee. And there's certain things about them that must be true. And one of the things we saw yesterday was that they are able to manage their household well. In other words, these guys are not the typical pastor's kids, but it's not that their kids are perfect, and they certainly can't save their kids, but they're family first. And so they make sure that that's in order, because that's what will qualify or disqualify them from being leaders in the church. If they can't lead their family, I promise you this, they can't lead the church. And so he goes a little bit further here. After saying he must manage his household well, in verse 6 of chapter 3 of 1 Timothy says this: he must not be a recent convert, or he may become puffed up with conceit and fall into the condemnation of the devil. In other words, this individual needs to be established in their faith. Recent converts, typically speaking, are the most passionate Christians on earth. I mean, they have just seen the magnificence of Christ. They have just experienced the glorious grace of God. The mercy of Christ and the Father and the Spirit has washed over them, and they're excited. They are now in Christ. They are new creatures. Old things are passed away. All things have become new. But they're not established in their faith. They haven't really been equipped in their faith yet. They are infants in their faith, or they're babies in their faith. And so what he's saying is this: it's not that the recent converts aren't exciting, and it's not that they aren't very, very charismatic in their faith, but they need to be grounded in their faith. They need these elders to come along beside them and build them up. So what is he saying? He's not putting a particular number on this or a particular time of being a believer. What he is saying is they need to be firm in their faith, equipped in their faith, seasoned in their faith, and established in their faith. And it will show in these qualities, particularly in their home. He's not saying recent converts aren't great things. He's just saying that they're not quite ready to lead the church. Pray in your church that God would bring seasoned, equipped saints to lead the church for the glory of God.